Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back, and today I have a battle here with Ludus Live, an NU match, and he's a Twitch streamer, so make sure you check him out if you've never heard of him. He's actually pretty popular on Twitch, so yeah, definitely check that out. Also, apparently we battled in Gen 5 a long time ago, when he was under a different name called Headwing45, yeah, that was before he started streaming, actually, and he told me about it. I had no idea. He told me about it. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'll link to that old battle in the description, too. If not, it's 403, I think. Either way, we're playing NU, as I think I mentioned. I'm just going to go ahead and leave the Steelix as he leads with Aggron. I'm actually just going to go for an Earthquake here, figuring that he's probably going to try to set up Stealth Rocks, and yeah, he does do that, and I get the opportunity to get that nice X4 effective damage there. It doesn't quite kill him, though, due to Aggron having a lot of physical bulk. Almost did, though. And, yeah, he's going to eat his leftovers and switch out, not wanting to die quite yet, I guess. I'm actually going to go ahead and set up Stealth Rocks here on the switch as he goes out into his Regice. And I do have the Custom Explosion, so I'm kind of hoping that this Regice is actually going to do enough damage to me to get below 25%, and then I can use it to pretty much explode on anything I want. However, it doesn't quite do 75%, unfortunately, so, yeah, that doesn't actually end up working out for me. I do get the Heavy Slam off, though, which does about half, which is okay, I suppose. I go into Combuskin, thinking that he probably is going to go for another Ice Beam, and Combuskin really doesn't take that well anyway, because Combuskin is pretty frail. You have to be careful switching in Combuskin, but it is kind of an interesting threat as a mini Blaziken that's actually legal in NU, so that's pretty cool. I'm just going to go for the Low Kick now, pretty much. I kind of predicted the switch, to be honest. That's the reason and plus I'm going to outspeed the Regice anyway, and I don't think I need to protect. I was thinking that the Low Kick would kill the Regice anyway. I'm not 100% sure looking back on it, since Regice is pretty bulky, and he probably is EV to defense, looking how well he took my Heavy Slam, but I don't know. He's going to go into this Ditto thing, though, and I knew that he had this, obviously, due to Team Preview, and it is always a scary Pokemon. You always have to be careful when fighting Dittos, Imposter Dittos, because they're always Scarfed. They're pretty much, they like to steal sweeps. Basically outspeed you and then, like, steal your sweep. So I have to be really careful while this thing's alive, and it's going to be able to check a lot of my Pokemon. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and Protect, which is a really good play for me, because I know he's Scarfed. I want to see what he's going to lock himself into. Obviously, he can't, do what I'm going to do and try to set up a Sword Dance or anything, so he does go ahead and, as you can see, lock himself into Flare Blitz, so I feel safe going into my Samurott, and I'm going to go for a Sword Dance, knowing that he's probably going to switch. He's not going to want to lose Ditto quite yet. Plus, he can always switch it back in if I do set up, so that's his line of thinking. I'm just going to go for that Swords Dance as he goes out into Regice, and I'm going to be able to kill this thing now with a Waterfall. I go for the Waterfall because it's probably, I think it's my strongest move. And I do have, yeah, it's stronger than Mega Horn, I think, after Stab. Either way, I just go for that, and it's going to kill the Regice because I have Swords Dance, and he's going to go right back into Ditto, which is more or less an obvious play. I'm kind of okay with that. I actually did misclick here. I wanted to go for the Aqua Jet, to outspeed this thing. He's probably not going to go for Aqua Jet himself, because he wants to be sure that he kills me. But I wanted to get Aqua Jet myself to get some extra damage on Ditto. I ended up misclicking, I think, and hit Swords Dance again. Oops, I just caused myself an opportunity to do some damage to that Ditto. And he's going to be able to kill me with Mega Horn, but not a huge deal, because I can force it switch here with Garbodor. Pokemon I've never used before. Fitting for a never used match. And I still kind of hate, but I figured, you know what, let's use this thing. If not, just once in my life, we'll use this giant trash bag Pokemon. Now, the switch here into Arbok was pretty obvious. I don't actually have a move that even normally affects Arbok, so I'm just going to go ahead and type Spikes. Like I said, I kind of figured he would do that. And, yeah, he's probably going to try to set up a Coil here, so I'm going to go into Meesprit. Now, this thing very well could have Sucker Punch, and it really comes down to a prediction. I don't know if it might have. It probably does. So, what I could do, and I was really considering going for Trick here, to trick in my choice specs. Instead, I decide to try to go for the Psychic, and I do that for two reasons. One, it's a speed tie, because I am timid, and if he's Jolly Max Speed, it is a speed tie. I'm thinking he might try to, play off that, and I end up outspeeding, so I believe he did say it was Jolly Max Speed, so that definitely was a speed tie. Thankfully for me, he doesn't try to go for the Sucker Punch, which would have killed me probably. And I'm able to get a Choice Spec Psychic off on that Arbok, which is really crucial, actually. It really, really was crucial. Either way, he's going to go into Pyroar, and he's going to get off a Dark Pulse, but I do live it. Meesprit is pretty bulky, and I'm going to get off a Choice Specs Psychic against this thing, too, which after my my Hazard damage, it definitely does kill the Pyroar, so that makes me pretty happy. So it goes back into Ditto now, and transforms into me. And I know that he's going to be able to kill me, but I want to know what move he's going to lock himself into. Meesprit has done a good job here, and but now it's time to say goodbye. He ends up locking himself into Thunderbolt, which is a curious play, because I did have another move. I believe I had Ice Beam on it, which would have made a little more sense because the Thunderbolt is completely walled by my Steelix, so I'm not really sure what he was thinking with that. And yeah, just go into Steelix as he goes for Thunderbolt. I was hoping now that he would try to switch into his last Pokemon, which is Barbicle, which is why I went for the Earthquake. Obviously, I do know it has Levitate. And I'm like, screw it, he's not going to do it. He just wants me to kill the Mii Spirit. I'm going to do that so I can, because I have a pretty good feeling I can take out the Barbicle with my Mismagius. And you'll see here in a second. So I explode and kill us both. And I'm going to go into Mismagius. Like I said, I know his last Pokemon is Barbicle. And these things like to Shell Smash, which is kind of like its move, you know, Shell Smash. Is a very good move on Pokemon that has it. It's a very limited distribution, though. But pretty much all Barbicles you're going to meet are, Smashers. But I'm going to make actually a pretty pro play here and go for the Substitute. I do that because I know Mismagius is faster before the Shell Smash. And by going for the Sub, it lets me hit him after the Shell Smash, which lets me hit him while his defenses are low. If I would have went for the Shadow Ball right off the bat there, it might not have killed him because he would have had full special defense. But now, as long as he doesn't have a move that can break through Substitute, which I don't think he does, yeah, I can actually attack second after, after he has the defense drop. So after that, it's obviously going to kill because, yeah, -2 special defense tends to cripple a Pokemon. Either way, that was a very nice game there. And it was an honor to battle with you, Ludus Live, and I hope to do it again soon. So using something, I'm playing NU, Neverused, and using something like Garbodor, which I, vehemently decided didn't want to use for a long time, just because I hate the design. I'm wondering, what Pokemon do you guys want me to use? It could be a Pokemon I used before, just use extremely rarely. Obviously, I do ask more of the Twitch chat this question. Usually when I battle on stream, I tend to, take some requests for each battle. But I just want to open it up to the YouTubers. I'm going to be looking at this video, if a few battles down the road, or, next few battles down the road, and I'm going to try to incorporate some of your guys' requests. So if you really, really, really want me to use, I don't know, Blissey out of the blue, or something like that, go ahead and leave that in the chat. I will try to take some requests, not guaranteed, but I will try to get to everyone's requests in the next few battles. So just leave a comment about that, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Later.